Yo, 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 what is going on, my Call of Dragons fam? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back again here looking to give you some really just quality statistics information about Call of Dragons. I'm going to be showing off my everything COD kind of best data sheet, and it's something I've been putting together for a while. Even though I haven't shown any gameplay for COD, I have had a chance to take a look inside of the game, and I really wanted to take this opportunity to show off a lot of details about the game in a visual format that would allow for a lot of you who do not have access to the game yet to be able to start theory crafting, getting some information. And I want to point out this is kind of the V1 draft, so it is still something I am continuing to put together and to add to. Even though I feel it is in a good place to show off now, I'm going to have a link to it along with all the other information you can find in the description. As always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell, and if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord. You can also find that in the description down below. All right, so without further ado, quick brief update. Right, we're at 165,000 pre-registration so far, getting close to that halfway mark for that first 400k tier, which is really cool. And now, obviously, the moment most of us, if not hopefully everyone's been waiting for. Here we go. I'm going to be showing off the goodies here, and not to take us back to a Sierra song, if you know what I mean. Okay. So here is my everything COD best data sheet spreadsheet, and this is something that, again, if anyone wants to help, maybe make my start here look pretty, but really this is just some of my information. And then here on the bottom tabs are things that I've been putting together. So for example, if we go here to the Augur stone, right, we're still putting together as far as length time. So if anyone does know what these specifically are, right, I'm happy to take those and add them here. And then you'll see everything from the name, right? There's 25, each of the objectives, you'll see the length of time each of them last, the rewards that each of them correspond with. And then you have a few other tabs, like we got VIP privilege. This essentially just kind of shows off each of the VIP levels, and you can see what the cost for the chest are, at least as far as I've gotten up to, or I should say that I've been shown / have seen myself. And then we have daily supply. We have effects, which again, these are kind of the passive buffs that you're seeing applied, or passive effects that you're seeing applied once you get to the VIP level. We even added in quotations for each of them that are new, whether that's a new addition or a higher percentage adjustment that's been made. The chest, this is what you'll purchase. Daily supply, this is what you're getting for the free click. And then we have the VIP store, right? So we're kind of showing you, here's all the items in the store. Here's the VIP level that you get them at. Here is the amount that you get per reset, and then the cost of each of these. Obviously, I've only been able to see up to a certain point, so that's why that's there. If anyone is higher, I'd be more than happy to take some information down and then include this in here. Then we have Alliance Tech. This was actually pretty fun. I kind of broke this down by columns, so that way it's kind of universally able to be seen and kind of understood. And then we have it broken down for development, territory, and battle tech. And then you just scroll across and you can see everything. Bolded is the names of each tech, and then it kind of just easy enough goes top down on that column. And then you can see what each of these are applied to and kind of what the description is and then what the effect is, right? And then we have heroes. This actually took a long time because I had to go through each hero and categorize them top down from legendary down to, I think elite is what they have now, but they'll probably maybe include some advanced heroes if they do. But you can see here everything from the tier, attribute, max level. You can see the skill name. Is it first? Is it rage? Typically first skill is the active, but we just did that for consistency's sake. We have a description of the skill, and then we have what the upgrade preview is for each one. And then some specifics here, because some of them have awakenings, which is kind of like an ultimate skill, and then some of them don't. They just kind of have a fifth passive skill or an additional skill that's been added in. Then we have artifacts. This is every artifact that currently, I believe, exists at the moment. And we have these breaking down into tiers. The types are more so just what the type of it is. It doesn't mean that it can only be applied to a specific hero. Just to put a disclaimer out there, this is just the type that the item has generated. Then you have attributes. I wanted to make a clear distinction. These are kind of, some of these are level 1 stats, if not all of these are, just because I don't have all of these unlocked, so I can't really see what the max stat is for them. So I just wanted to make sure I had a little disclaimer there. What the cooldown is, what's the description of the skill, so if you want to read that. And again, these are all verbatim. I just pretty much, bear in mind, I had to type everything out. That's one of the reasons it's taken so long just for me to get to this point. I wasn't able to copy paste anything. I literally had to just manually type everything. And then you have some upgrade previews. These are for ones that I just have unlocked. Again, for ones I don't, I can't see that. And then we have the notice board. This is for your internal affairs. So again, kind of similar to how we ended up doing the alliance tech. Same thing left to right. We kind of just did columns. Just want to give a few distinctions here because on a couple columns, you'll see an or, A1, A2. That means that you have to kind of choose what path you want to take. So if you do A1, you go to A2. If you do B1, you go to B2. Here, same thing, right, for column 7. And then for column 11, this is a little different because these are kind of upgrade paths. So just imagine that if you choose healthcare development, you go into healthcare reforms. If you do medical seminar 2, you go into medical progress 2, right? So if you do this, you go into this. If you do this, you go into that. It's only one here and then one here. And you kind of have to take the direct path that it gives you. The next one, only other tabs, a few others. I'm still working on the College of Order, which is the academy. At least as of recording this, I need to get some food, but I'm going to try and finish it off today. And then there's building info and some kingdom information. Kingdom information is just what I'm hoping for it to be, kind of something simple to start, which is just the number of the kingdom when it opened. Given we're early in the game's life, I think these stats are pretty cool and easy to capture because you're not having to kind of backtrack or backlog and put in hundreds of kingdoms worth of data. It's easy because you're kind of doing it one at a time. With that being said, right, I hope you all enjoy this, right? This is a lot of work. It was a lot of manual typing that I've had to put in. I'm going to continue putting in. And if you think that there's any other relevant pieces of information, like I said, these are just some so far that I have. I'm going to end up going back through it and probably put in like a gathering tips tab on here and just other things that I can do, or maybe I'll use a Word doc, whatever it may be. So I kind of wanted to put down all the face value information initially, and then I would go back and start adding in kind of tips and best practice type tabs that are relevant, kind of universal things. But I wanted to try and give at least as many of you a lot of information because, again, most of everyone is not in the game right now, so you can't see this information at the moment. So I wanted to try and present it in some type of a visual aid, right, via just data. And if I can maybe go back and include some pictures, I definitely will, right, maybe just to add some flavor. But I wanted to try and at least get as much face value info as I could and hope that you can vicariously live through those playing and maybe even use it as a way to pre-plan, to prep, just to learn more about the game before going in. And I hope many of you, if not however many, enjoy this and appreciate the work that's been put in so far. Like I said, I'm going to continue to add to it. And if there's anything else, as I mentioned before, that you think I can put in, please let me know. And again, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments. Let me know in those comments, no pun intended, down below. That is it for me. Until next time, I'll catch you later.